welcome back to my channel. Today we are making pizza together. I have already filmed this video one other time and I hated it. I felt like in that video I tried to come off too perfect, like I took the pizza too seriously, okay? I felt like everything was too staged, and when I watched the footage back, I absolutely could not stand myself. So today you get the version of me that is fed up with that other one. You get the raw. We are just doing it. We're gonna go ahead and film the pizza. I'm gonna have a good time. I'm not worried about interruptions. I'm not worried about different sounds in the video. I'm not worried about anything. I'm just gonna make pizza tonight. I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing and we're gonna have a fun time. So I am gonna go ahead and roll up my sleeves here. I will share the recipe with you in case you are inspired to try and recreate this pizza. This is really just a homemade pizza recipe. I call it my fight night pizza because we eat pizza a lot on Saturday nights when the fights are on, and we make a lot of it homemade. So I like to call it fight night pizza, but really it's just homemade pizza. I'm gonna share the recipe with you. I love my pizza, and this recipe is perfect for a very thin cracker crust pizza. I love that. I love when it's extra crispy, extra thin. So that's what we're doing today. If that's your style of pizza, then maybe you'll like this. If that's not your style of pizza, but you still want to watch, thanks for hanging out. We're gonna go ahead and get right into it. I am gonna go ahead and treat myself, since this is the second time I'm doing this video, to a nice glass of Italian wine here. I think it will go perfect with our pizza. And since it was warm, I put some ice cubes in my glass. I'm really just showing you how wild I am from the start, so that you know not to expect like this great pizza recipe or anything like that. We're just cooking and having fun, okay? All right, let's go ahead and pour our Italian wine. We'll let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes and chill. And we are gonna start on the dough for the pizza. So, first of all, I am using this bread flour dough here from Costco. I've not tried to make this with any other kind of flour, so no guarantees on what will happen to your pizza. However, this seems pretty simple. All you need are these 4 ingredients: olive oil, salt, yeast, and flour, and water, which you have at home. Which, by the way, you need the water to be extra hot, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that running. Very good. Okay. In our mixing bowl, I am going to put 3 tablespoons of olive oil. One, 2, 3. I am going to put, hold on, let me get my water. 1.5 cups of water. Too much. Or is that perfect? Perfect. 1.5 cups of hot water. Okay, so we have 3 tablespoons of olive oil. We're gonna do 2 teaspoons of yeast. I'm using just a dry active yeast. Ta-da! So, it's a new one. Okay. 2 teaspoons of that. 1, 2, and then we need half a teaspoon of salt. I am using the sea salt shaker, which is about 5 twists. If you're measuring, it's about half a teaspoon. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna go ahead and add in your water. I need my spoon. All right, we're gonna give that a little mix just to make sure it is well mixed. And it's looking great. Just a bowl of liquids. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on my mixer. If you watched my fight day vlog, the last one that I uploaded, which was a couple weeks now, you got to witness me fight with my mixer already. Listen, she's an old bitch, okay? Sometimes she doesn't want to work. She gets tired easily, and she has a mind of her own. So we have to treat her with a lot of patience, which I have little of. So let's see how she cooperates today. We have our liquid mixture in there. She's plugged in. I am gonna go ahead and start adding 4 cups of flour to the liquid. I'm gonna turn her on. Okay, be nice, okay? All right, she's going, 4 cups of flour. That was 3. Oh, hold on now, hold on. Let's go ahead and give it a, am I covered in flour already? We'll go ahead and give it a little scrape down the sides. Help her out a little bit. She's tired, just like her mama. Is that a thing, to talk to your appliances like that? Does anybody else talk to their appliances? If the answer is yes, let me know. If the answer is no, mind your business, okay? Oh my gosh, how many cups of flour was that? 2 or 3? That has to be 3. Okay, we need 1 more. Go ahead. Girl. Oh my God. All right. There is flour flying through the air. There is flour everywhere. Okay, come on. We got this. Oh my goodness. Maybe we need more water. It's fine, everything's fine, don't worry. Everything's great. There you go, there you go. I'm just gonna add a little bit more flour to make up for everything that ended up on the counter. So probably about this much. You can do it! It's alright. Oh, she's getting angry. She's getting angry. We'll give her a minute. Hold on a minute. My goodness, I'm just gonna take this and kind of fold it over a couple times. I know, you're tired, huh? Almost done, and I'll put you away for the evening. You're almost done. Go ahead and, like 30 more seconds, okay? You can do it, you can do it. Are we accomplishing anything? So anyways, your dough should kind of look like this. It's pretty well mixed. I am gonna go ahead, I like to fold it over like this just a couple times into more of like a ball shape. And then, hold on now. I'm gonna add a little bit more olive oil into this bowl and rub it all over the sides, just so that when this is in there rising, it doesn't stick to the sides. So it's really just a little non-stick action there. Go like that maybe if you want. Okay, throw it back in there. Can you not, can it? Hold on. I can't deal with myself. Hold on. You know what'll help? We need help. We need help. Let's get some help. Okay. I knew that would help in some way. What is happening? Is it me? Is it the bowl? I'm trying not to get the flour all over me. Should I hug it? Is this actually happening right now? Okay, there we go. There we go. She's a tight one. All right, we're gonna cover this with plastic wrap, let it sit for an hour, hour 20, hour half. You didn't see because my phone stopped recording right at the very end of what I was saying about just covering the dough with plastic wrap and letting it set for about an hour and a half, 2 hours if you have the time. My phone, the storage was full and it stopped freaking recording. So thankfully I was able to still recover the video. Thankfully, I noticed what was going on and was able to delete all those prior videos that I had still hanging out that I wasn't gonna use. I deleted it all, cleared some storage. Hopefully we could get through this. The dough is sitting now for about another hour and 20 minutes maybe. I am gonna try and gather myself, relax for a couple minutes while this is setting, and we will be back to build our pizza together. Our dough is thriving, it's almost done rising. I am gonna go ahead and prepare a couple of the pizza toppings, and I just wanted to go over that with you real quick. First time I tried to film this video, I had pepperoni pizza. And I went over a special way how I cut the pepperoni because I felt like it makes a big difference. Also in that video though, I mentioned that I do not always eat meat. Sometimes I go completely meatless, and that last pizza video that I recorded. The last time, that was the last I had pepperoni. I'm not having pepperoni. I said I'm not gonna have meat again for a little while, and I'm holding to that. However, Amelia will be having a little bit of pepperoni, whatever is left here, on her pizza. And so I am gonna go ahead and show you what I showed in the previous video. What I had said was, instead of just placing the pepperoni circles on your pizza as circles, that I like to cut them into strips. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now for hers. And all I do is take it like this, kitchen scissors, and I literally just cut it into strips, and then I'll break it all apart so that it's in pieces. When you cut your pepperoni up like this for a pizza, it makes a huge difference. The fat and all the yummy juices from the pepperoni seep out evenly all over the pizza. Plus, because it's in like smaller pieces, every time you take a bite, you get like an equal amount of flavor in each bite. And I just love that. So I shared this little tip, just something that I do. If you really are insistent on your round pepperonis, and go with the round pepperonis. But also, if you like to take a risk, try this. Cut your pepperonis into strips like this, or into little chunks, and try putting it on your pizza that way, and let me know what you think. And set it off to the side and prepare my mozzarella cheese. Kind of the same idea with this mozzarella cheese. I love using the fresh. It definitely makes a difference with this pizza. Unfortunately, because this is my second time filming the video, this is what I have left. I'm gonna go ahead and make it work. It's gonna be plenty, but same thing with this. I love to, it's already in slices, so I just pull it apart like that, and then I break up the slices into, kind of crumble it in between my fingers and break it up into smaller pieces. And same idea with this. It's just about being able to spread out evenly and get every bite is equal, okay? We are about equality on this channel. Every bite of pizza is going to be equal. Putting it into smaller pieces, crumbling it up, and then I will sprinkle it on top of the pizza that way. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this, and we will be back to put our pizza in the oven. It is time to build our pizza. We have made it this far. Our dough, like I said, is thriving. I should have showed you a picture, or I should have showed you on video what it did look like. It had risen pretty much to the top of this bowl. It was a nice, big, beautiful, fluffy ball. However, I did already take half of it and have Amelia's pizza in the oven right now, so this is what is left over of it. It came out perfect though. We're super happy with that. All right, so we have what I'm going to be using, my dough. I do like to go ahead and sprinkle just a little bit of olive oil on the pan here so that it doesn't stick. And then I kind of just spread that around with my hands. Plop my dough right down on here. I like to use a You all right? You all right in there? That was a pan popping up in the oven. I like to use a glass like this to kind of roll out the dough. I want this to spread out as much as I possibly can. I built this pizza. I'm gonna show you how I manage the crust area so that I'm not wasteful. I still eat the whole thing, but it's not just some plain old boring crust. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll this out now. I don't care necessarily about the shape that it's in. It always comes out differently. It's never in a perfect circle. As long as it's thin, crust, crispy, like a cracker, that's all I care. use all your muscles and put all of your love into it, and it's gonna be the best pizza you've had yet this week. Just so you know, if I cook for other people, I have my hair back. It's not all in the food. I'm not touching myself. That's disgusting. I know. I'm not cooking for anybody else right now. Deal with it. I hope you can understand. Hopefully our smoke detectors don't go off. I just opened the door to try and help prevent that. However, that is a normal occurrence around here. For our toppings, I don't necessarily love a ton of red sauce, so I've been making my own and kind of mixing some pizza. I'm using this one that I really like. I get it at Walmart or Smith's. But I mix a little bit of this with olive oil and garlic powder, and then spread it out as a sauce, and I've been enjoying it a lot. So I'm gonna do that again tonight. So we have our pizza sauce in there. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of olive oil, just a tad bit, and I'm also gonna throw in some garlic powder. Why not? That is definitely not going to be enough, so let me add more. Boop. Give that a good stir here. All right, now we'll go ahead and put that on and spread it out. What I was saying about the crust, I really dislike crust. I think it's useless to have, I think it's a waste, it's useless, it's empty carbs, it's usually flavorless, it's boring. We don't do pizza like that around here. I like to spread this sauce almost all the way up to the edge, almost, but I'll spread it like thinly. Go ahead and do that. Boom. Okay, so just like that, as you can see, some areas it goes all the way up to the edges. I am really trying not to get it on the pan because I'm filming this. I'm really trying to prevent the smoke detectors from going off. So we have none on the pan. So far, so good. The crust, to make it extra special, I go in with Parmesan cheese. If you're fancy and you want to use the fresh stuff, please do. It's even better. I have done that before, but right now this is what we have and this is what I'm using. I use my hand, let's see, around the edge of the pizza, and I go all the way around the crust like this. This Parmesan cheese is, when the pizza bakes, it's gonna get real nice and crispy. Do a little bit more across the whole thing just for good luck, you know, what the heck, why not? Okay, but in general, it mostly is around the edges of the pizza as so. You have these, some olives. To be honest with you, this was left out on the counter overnight. It's been sitting here for over 24 hours, and I thought, what the heck, might as well throw them on my pizza, right? We're not doing pepperoni. I'm gonna go ahead. I do a lot of herbs on my pizzas. During the summer, I was growing basil. The basil was growing like crazy, so I had fresh basil all the time for my pizza, and I loved that, but we don't have basil right now. However, I do use a lot of herbs. Because this is such a thin crust pizza, you can't really build it up. You can't really put a ton of toppings on top of it, or else it's just gonna fall apart. It's not gonna hold together very well. So I try and make up for some of that flavor with herbs because I really enjoy herbs a lot. So you are gonna see me put a ton of herbs on my pizza. Don't be alarmed. I just like a lot, okay? Okay. First, I like to go in with the oregano on the bottom. So I'm just gonna pour some in my hand, about that much. We'll see if we want more. And then as I'm sprinkling it on the pizza, I'm kind of crushing it between my fingers so it just falls down there evenly and kind of releases some of that essence from the herbs. I am gonna do a little bit more. Don't be alarmed. Like I said, I like a lot, okay? This is all oregano at this point. Okay, what the heck? So that's that. I like to go in with a little sprinkle of, Alexa, stop. Hold please. Ooh, there's Amelia's. She built it herself, just so you can see. We'll let that sit there for a minute. Where was I at? What was I saying? The garlic salt. If you are watching your sodium, please do not add this. Do not feel like you need to add this. I wish I didn't add it, a matter of fact, but tonight I am, because we're not using the pepperoni, we don't have that extra saltiness from the pepperoni, so I'm gonna go ahead in with a sprinkle of garlic salt right on top of the oregano there. And it's just gonna give just a little bit, just gonna give our pizza that extra flavor. Next, I will go ahead and go in with my crumbled cheese. And like I said, I try and keep this away from the edges to prevent the smoke detectors from going off. But this pizza really is kind of crustless, so it's okay to go up closer to the edges, if that makes sense. I'm just gonna kind of sprinkle this all over. Lastly, I'm gonna go ahead and put on some olives. Do you guys like olives on your pizza? Also, do you like pepperoni? Do you like pineapple on pizza? I know that's like a big debate. I love it, but I've never once, it's not something that like I would even make for myself. But if you have like a pineapple pizza, yes, I would love a bite of it. And then lastly, we have the basil. Same thing, I'm gonna pour it into my hand and then sprinkle right on top of that cheese, right on top of the olives. We really have ourselves a herb. I can't say the word, I'm trying to say it right. You guys already know I can't say words. Herb, whatever. You know what I mean. That is it. She is ready to go in the oven. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this in the oven at 450 degrees for 12 minutes, and then I will be right back. It's time! Alexa, stop. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out of the oven, and then I like to let it set on the pan for probably a couple extra minutes just to let the bottom get nice and really crispy. So that's what we're gonna do. Oh, we got a package.
That's one of my toothpaste. I think it's my markers.
Here it is, all complete. Looks delicious. To be honest with you, this one does not look as good as the pepperoni did. That's just unfortunate. It's still gonna taste incredible. Don't worry. So we are gonna go ahead and let this sit, like I said, get extra crispy. Actually, let me take a look at it. Ooh. Yep, It's crispy, it's getting a little extra brown. Like I said, I'm gonna give it a minute. It looks good though, and it smells really, really good. Go ahead and take it off. I cleaned the counter, so I'm just gonna slide it, get out of the way, dude. I'm just gonna slide it directly down here, boop, just like that. Clean this stuff up. So this is it. Oh, you saw my pink fuzzy sauce. I don't know if you'd seen them yet in the video or not, but there they are. This is it. I'm the first to admit, maybe it doesn't look the most appetizing. The pepperoni one that I made definitely looked better. However, if you're into thin crust, if you're into the cracker style, if you're into no crust, give it a try. Try my method with mixing the sauce and the olive oil, or try cutting your pepperoni, or try the Parmesan around the crust and see how you like it. Or don't try anything, that's cool too. I'm gonna go ahead, let's cut into it. Let me go ahead and try a bite. I'll quit talking. It's still pretty hot. That was not even. That's all right. The most exciting part, I am gonna go ahead and try the pizza, let you know my final thoughts. Hopefully it's good, you guys. The bottom of the pizza is perfectly crispy, just how I like it. Would you like some? You probably don't, right? Does this not look good to you? Notice how thin it is. The herbs with the melted cheese are so good. The olives add just a perfect little touch of something. I love it. Well, that is some damn good pizza. I won't be offended if this isn't your style, if this isn't your thing. Let me know. Let me know what kind of pizza you do like. Are you a deep dish person? Are you? Can you hear the crunch? I'm a happy girl. Is yours good?
What?
Is yours good?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you could see, but here's what we're left over. This is technically the crust, but look at that. Oh, it's gonna be so good and so flavorful. You just watch. Crunchy, flavorful. I think I need it. I think I need a sign in my kitchen that says world's best pizza ever. I think I need that. This is excellent. I am gonna go ahead and finish my meal. Hopefully I don't have too many herbs stuck in my teeth. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thanks for hanging out with me in the kitchen today and cooking with me. It's definitely more exciting when I have you with me. If there's anything else that you want to watch me struggle to make, just go ahead and leave it down in the comments below, and I will be sure to get right on that. I hope you're having a wonderful day no matter where you're at, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye. Ciao. That's the Italian in me.